Welcome to Painting a Room 4 of 4, Part B, Rolling Walls. Here's a list of needed tools and materials. Rollers have a tendency to disperse miniature droplets wherever they go. Mask everything you want to keep clean and protected. The paint that I'm using is a good quality, self-priming eggshell. Personally, I like carrying and dispersing the paint from a 5-gallon bucket and screen. I use a small 6-inch roller to roll behind the handrails. Once I've completed behind the handrails, I take the small roller and place it in a bucket of water. Then using a full roller, I roll down the screen, tapping it into the paint and even the load on the roller, and then start rolling the walls. I try to roll the walls in long, even strokes from the very top down to the very bottom. On this area of the stairway, the wall extends all the way up to the main floor ceiling. To blend the two paints together, paint up to the old paint line, then lightly extend the roller as high as you can reach. This will help make an unnoticed transition between the two. You may have noticed that I've painted a wide cut-in band around the room at the trim and ceiling areas. This allows me to roll close enough to cover the walls and far enough away to keep paint from unwanted areas. It's not fun having to repaint mistakes. If you are getting striping, that is an excess of paint coming off the edge of the roller, take the roller to the outside edge of a painted area and holding the roller so the outside edge of the roller is against the wall, and roll out the excess paint. Then carefully go back and roll out the striping. This will help to even up your coat. Here is a dry illustration of what I'm talking about. Hold one edge of the roller against the wall and roll out the excess paint. Then go back over the area with the striping and even out the coat. When it comes to painting walls, I prefer to use a roller on a pole. Now here in this application, I'm using the pole because I have room to use it. Typically in a stairway, on the standard walls, you don't have room. You have to do it by hand. It's important to lightly sand between coats. This sands off any debris that might have been painted on in the first coat. Be very careful not to roll the sanding head over. It will damage the drywall. Vacuum up all the dust and debris. Now roll the second coat just like you did on the first coat, behind the handrails and then the walls. Remember, if you get striping lines at the edge of your roller, wheelie out the excess paint from the edge of the roller and go back and even out the striping line. If you remember, in 4 of 4A, I have this transition area from the ceiling to the wall. Immediately after I roll this section of wall, I remove the masking tape. This will leave a nice, crisp transition line. Remove the masking, and then the tarps, and vacuum everything up. Replace all of the electrical plates, and if you haven't done it yet, reset the hardware on the door. Here's the results of the finished project. Here's the spot of the damaged drywall I fixed in a previous video. The area of the nail pops, and all the other minor damage. Nice, clean, crisp lines on the trim. And a nice transition line between the ceiling and the wall. It's really wonderful to have a room turn out well. I hope these tutorials have been helpful to you. I hope you like, subscribe, and share. And come back. Thank you for watching.